Ladies and gentlemen, brother and sister 2025, the opportunity is knocking on your door, but it will not wait for you. This year, it's time to disappear, not in the way you might think, but in the way that truly matters. The old you must fade away to make room for the new. The person who has been holding you back, the one who clings to old habits and excuses, must vanish. And in their place, you must transform into the person you were always meant to become. This is a year of reinvention, a year of change, a year of taking complete responsibility for the life you want to lead. The world around you will continue to change. But the question is, will you change with it, or will you be left behind? Transformation is not something that happens overnight, but it does happen every single day with every choice you make. When you disappear, you're not abandoning your past. You're acknowledging it, learning from it, and deciding that it will not define your future. The version of yourself that you see in the mirror today is the result of the choices you've made in the past. But the future is not set in stone. You have the power to decide who you become, starting right now. So as we step into 2025, ask yourself, who do I want to be? What do I want to accomplish? The transformation begins with one simple choice: the decision to change, to rise above your comfort zone, to let go of limiting beliefs, and to embrace a new mindset. This is your opportunity to evolve, to push yourself beyond your current limits, and into a new realm of possibilities. If you want to transform, you must disappear from your own comfort zone. Disappear from the thoughts and habits that no longer serve you. Disappear from the people and environments that hold you back. And in their place, build a new version of yourself, stronger, wiser, more disciplined, and more focused than ever before. But remember, transformation is not a passive experience. It requires action. It requires consistency. It requires discipline. If you want to live a life of extraordinary success, you must be willing to do what most people are unwilling to do. You must be willing to go after your goals with relentless persistence, even when the road is tough and the journey feels uncertain. And as you embark on this journey of transformation, don't wait for perfection. Perfection is a myth. Progress is what matters. Step by step, day by day, you will become the person you've always dreamed of being. The key is to stay committed to the process, and to trust that every small effort is leading you to something greater. In 2025, disappear from who you were, and transform into the person you are destined to become. The power to change is within you. Don't wait another moment. The future is calling, and it's waiting for you to step into it. To transform, you must let go of the past. The past, with all its experiences, successes, failures, and memories, has shaped the person you are today. But it's also important to recognize that the person you become is not the person you are destined to be. The future is not bound by the choices you made yesterday. And the life you want to live doesn't need to be a direct continuation of your past. Transformation, true transformation, requires the ability to disconnect from your past and build a new foundation that aligns with the person you wish to become. It's not about forgetting your past, it's about not allowing it to control your future. Too often, people become prisoners of their past experiences. They hold on to old failures, mistakes, or even successes, thinking that they define who they are or what they are capable of achieving. But this mindset can become a weight that holds you back from reaching your full potential. Letting go of the past is about releasing the emotional and psychological burdens that can limit your growth. It's about acknowledging that the past served a purpose. It taught you valuable lessons, built your character, and made you stronger, but it is not a blueprint for your future. When you hold on to the past, you carry its energy into every aspect of your life. The regrets of past mistakes, the bitterness of missed opportunities, or the comfort of past successes can all trap you in a cycle of complacency. Your current actions and thoughts are influenced by these past experiences, even when they no longer serve you. If you let the past dictate your actions, you risk repeating the same mistakes, sticking to the same comfort zones, and ultimately limiting your potential. The key to transformation is recognizing that the past does not have to determine your future. You are in control of the choices you make today, and those choices will shape the person you become tomorrow. Letting go of the past is also about shedding old identities that no longer align with who you want to be. You may have identified yourself with certain roles or labels: the shy person, the underachiever, the victim of circumstances. These labels were once part of your story, but they are not the story you need to keep telling yourself. The challenge is to break free from those limiting beliefs and create a new identity that reflects the potential you have within. When you stop defining yourself by your past mistakes or setbacks, you open the door to infinite possibilities. You begin to realize that you are not the sum of your past actions, but rather the sum of your potential actions in the future. In the process of transformation, it's essential to release the emotional attachments you have to your past. The wounds, the disappointments, the failures, all of these emotional ties can cloud your judgment, and prevent you from seeing the opportunities in front of you. Forgiveness is often part of this release. You might need to forgive others for the hurt they caused, or even forgive yourself for decisions you regret. Carrying around anger, shame, or guilt only weighs you down, preventing you from moving forward. Forgiveness isn't about excusing past behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional burden that holds you back from achieving your highest potential. It's also important to recognize that sometimes, the past that holds us back is not just the result of our own actions, but the influence of others. Family, friends, colleagues, and society at large often place expectations or limitations on us based on their perceptions of our past. These external influences can lead to self-doubt and feelings of inadequacy, making it even harder to break free from the past. In order to truly transform, you need to set aside the labels others have given you and redefine yourself on your own terms. You are not bound by their expectations, and you do not need to carry the weight of their opinions. The only person you must answer to is the one you choose to become. As you let go of the past, you make space for new possibilities. The future is a blank canvas, and you have the power to paint your own picture. This doesn't mean that your past experiences are irrelevant. On the contrary, they are part of your unique story. But they should no longer limit or define your path forward. The lessons you've learned are valuable, but they are only stepping stones to something greater. Embrace the wisdom of your past, but don't let it tie you to a version of yourself that no longer fits who you want to be. Transformation requires that you commit to evolving beyond your past self. This can be uncomfortable because it forces you to challenge your old beliefs and habits. But comfort is the enemy of growth. If you want to transform, you must be willing to step into the unknown and release the security of the familiar. Discomfort is a sign that you are pushing beyond your limits, that you are evolving into someone new, someone better. Letting go of the past is not a one-time event, it's a continual practice. Every day you must choose to release the old and embrace the new. Whether it's letting go of past failures, abandoning limiting beliefs, or stepping away from toxic relationships, every act of release is an act of growth. And every time you choose to let go, you come closer to the person you are meant to become. So as you move forward, ask yourself what in your past is holding you back. What is no longer serving you? Let it go. Free yourself from the chains of old memories, identities, and regrets. Disappear from who you were, and make room for who you can become. The future is waiting for you to step into it with renewed strength and purpose. Transformation begins with taking full responsibility for your choices, actions, and outcomes. It's easy to blame external factors, the economy, other people, bad luck, or circumstances when things don't go as planned. But the truth is, your life is shaped by the decisions you make, not by things that happen to you. When you take responsibility for your life, you empower yourself to take control of your destiny. Without this sense of responsibility, you remain a passive participant in your own journey, constantly reacting to the world around you instead of actively creating the life you want. The first step in taking responsibility is acknowledging that you are the creator of your own life. This may seem obvious, but many people don't fully grasp the depth of this concept. They allow external circumstances, other people's actions, or even their past mistakes to define their present and future. But when you accept that your choices have brought you to where you are today, you step into the power of change. It's not about blaming yourself for past mistakes, it's about accepting that you have the power to alter the course of your future. Every choice you make today impacts the life you will have tomorrow. And when you truly understand that, you can start making better choices. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop making excuses. Excuses are the tools of the powerless. They allow you to shift the blame onto others, to remain in your comfort zone, and to avoid confronting the challenges that stand between you and your goals. While excuses might provide temporary relief from feelings of guilt or frustration, they prevent you from taking the necessary steps to change. The moment you stop making excuses is the moment you reclaim your power. You begin to realize that you have the ability to control your actions, to learn from your mistakes, and to create the life you envision. Excuses are a barrier between you and your potential. Taking responsibility removes that barrier. Taking responsibility also means recognizing the areas where you can improve. It's easy to look at the external world and see where others have failed, or where things haven't gone the way you wanted. But the true measure of your personal growth comes from examining yourself with honesty and humility. It means asking, what could I have done differently? What lessons can I take from this situation? Instead of blaming others or circumstances, you focus on your own role in the outcome. This shift in mindset is crucial, because it empowers you to take action in areas that matter. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the creator of your own success. There's also a mental shift that happens when you take full responsibility for your life. Instead of feeling helpless or powerless, you begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth. When you take responsibility, setbacks no longer feel like dead ends, they become learning experiences. You begin to view failure not as a reflection of your abilities but as a stepping stone toward improvement. Each setback is a chance to adapt, to refine your strategy, and to come back stronger. When you take responsibility, you no longer look for someone to blame when things go wrong. You focus on solutions, on what you can do next, and on how you can move forward despite the obstacles in your path. Taking responsibility is also about understanding the connection between your thoughts and your actions. Your thoughts shape your behaviors, and your behaviors shape your life. If you allow negative or limiting beliefs to dominate your thinking, you will continue to make choices that align with those beliefs. But when you take responsibility for your thoughts, you begin to choose thoughts that empower you. You replace self-doubt with confidence, fear with courage, and negativity with optimism. This shift in mindset creates a ripple effect in your actions, which then creates a ripple effect in your life. Your thoughts are the foundation of your reality. And when you take responsibility for them, you build a solid base for success. Furthermore, taking responsibility for your life means setting clear goals and working toward them with determination and consistency. It's not enough to simply wish for a better future, you must take action. When you take responsibility, you become the person who makes things happen. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. Instead, you recognize that the right time is now, and the right circumstances are those you create through your actions. You set a course for your life and work toward it with focus and persistence. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. However, taking responsibility is not always easy. It requires courage to face the truth about where you are and where you want to go. It's often easier to blame others, to point fingers, or to play the victim. But when you choose responsibility, you choose growth. You choose to take control of your life, to acknowledge your power, and to move forward with purpose. It's a decision that changes everything, because it means that no matter what happens, you will take ownership of your actions and their consequences. As you move through life, challenges will arise. There will be obstacles, disappointments, and moments when things don't go as planned. But when you take responsibility, you face those challenges with confidence and determination. You don't let them define you or stop you. Instead, you take action, learn from the experience, and keep moving forward. The more you embrace responsibility, the more empowered you become to create the life you desire. In the end, taking responsibility is about taking control of your destiny. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your life with every decision you make. It's about understanding that the only limits on your potential are the ones you place on yourself. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for things to change, and you become the catalyst for change in your own life. You take charge of your actions, your thoughts, and your future, and in doing so, you unlock the true power. Change requires you to step out of your comfort zone. If you want to transform, you must be willing to leave behind the familiar and venture into the unknown. The comfort zone is a place where you feel safe, secure, and in control. It is where your routines, habits, and behaviors are predictable, and everything seems manageable. But this sense of comfort can be the very thing that holds you back from experiencing true growth. In order to become the person you are meant to be, you must challenge yourself to break free from the zone of familiarity and embrace the discomfort that comes with change. Stepping out of your comfort zone is not easy. It requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you need to feel ready, or that you need to have everything figured out before you make a change. But in reality, the only way to grow is to take action, even when you don't feel completely prepared. The moment you step out of your comfort zone, you begin to face new challenges, uncertainties, and possibilities that you would never have encountered if you stayed where it was safe. It's through these challenges that growth occurs. It's through the discomfort of uncertainty that you find the strength to evolve. One of the most powerful aspects of stepping out of your comfort zone is the opportunity for self-discovery. When you push yourself beyond the familiar, you uncover parts of yourself that you didn't know existed. You discover your strengths, your resilience, and your capacity to handle adversity. When you remain in your comfort zone, you never truly test your limits. You never fully understand what you are capable of achieving. It is only when you face new experiences, risks, and obstacles that you learn the full extent of your potential. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you are forced to confront your fears, challenge your self-doubts, and take risks that will ultimately lead to growth. Another important aspect of leaving your comfort zone is that it helps you overcome the fears and limiting beliefs that often hold you back. Fear is a natural human emotion, and it tends to grow when we remain in familiar situations. When we step into the unknown, fear can feel overwhelming, and it can make us second-guess our decisions. However, fear is often a sign that we are on the edge of something important. It's a signal that we are growing, stretching and evolving into a new version of ourselves. When you choose to step outside of your comfort zone, you learn how to manage fear and use it as fuel to propel you forward, rather than allowing it to paralyze you. The more you face your fears and move through them, the less control they have over your life. Stepping outside your comfort zone also opens the door to new opportunities. By staying in familiar territory, you limit the scope of your experiences and interactions. You are essentially keeping yourself confined to a small box. But the world is vast, filled with endless opportunities for learning, growth, and connection. When you push beyond what feels comfortable, you expose yourself to new environments, people, and experiences that can change the course of your life. These new opportunities may challenge your existing beliefs and perspectives, forcing you to expand your mindset and adapt to new circumstances. It is through these opportunities that you can discover passions, interests, and talents that you never knew existed. These revelations can lead to new career paths, relationships, and ways of thinking that would have remained hidden if you had stayed within your comfort zone. Of course, it's natural to want to avoid discomfort. The human brain is wired to seek comfort and security, because these states are associated with safety and survival. But growth is never found in the safe zones of life. True transformation only happens when you are willing to confront the discomfort and uncertainty that comes with change. Every time you push yourself to take on something new, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, or a new skill, you build resilience. You become more adaptable, more resourceful, and more capable of navigating life's challenges. It's through discomfort that you develop the mental and emotional strength required to succeed in a constantly changing world. Stepping outside your comfort zone also teaches you the value of persistence and adaptability. When you venture into unfamiliar territory, you are bound to encounter setbacks and obstacles. These challenges can be discouraging, and it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you've made a mistake or that you're not cut out for the journey. But the process of overcoming obstacles is essential for your growth. The discomfort you feel in those moments of struggle is actually an opportunity to learn how to persevere. The more you face setbacks and push through them, the more resilient you become. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your resolve and brings you one step closer to your transformation. Leaving your comfort zone doesn't mean you must make drastic changes overnight. It's about consistently pushing yourself to try new things, even if they seem small at first. Maybe it's as simple as having a difficult conversation, tackling a project you've been avoiding, or trying a new hobby. Over time, these small steps build momentum, and before you know it, you have expanded your world in ways you never thought possible. The key is consistency. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you break down the mental and emotional barriers that keep you stuck. These small actions accumulate, leading to bigger and more profound changes in your life. Stepping out of your comfort zone also helps you to stop living in fear of failure. Failure is often viewed as something negative or to be avoided at all costs. But failure is an essential part of growth. When you take risks and venture into new territory, you will inevitably face setbacks, mistakes, and failures. However, each failure is a lesson in disguise. It provides valuable feedback that helps you refine your approach, build resilience, and ultimately succeed. The more you step outside your comfort zone, the more you will learn to embrace failure as a necessary and valuable part of the process. In order to transform, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the discomfort that comes with change. The growth you desire will never come from staying in a place of familiarity and security. True transformation comes when you challenge yourself to take risks, face your fears, and open yourself up to new experiences. Every step you take outside your comfort zone is a step toward the person you are meant to become. Transformation is a continuous journey, and it requires consistent action. Many people wait for the perfect moment, or the perfect conditions before they begin their transformation, but in reality, change comes through steady, incremental efforts. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that transformation will happen all at once, or that one big decision will change everything. However, transformation is built on the foundation of daily actions, small decisions, and consistent effort over time. Progress is what ultimately leads to lasting transformation, not sudden, dramatic shifts. The power of consistent action lies in its ability to build momentum. When you commit to taking small steps every day toward your goal, you begin to accumulate progress. At first, the changes might not be immediately noticeable, and that's where patience becomes essential. You might feel like the effort you're putting in isn't paying off, but trust that every action counts. Even the smallest step forward is a step closer to the person you want to become. It's easy to lose motivation when results aren't instant, but consistency helps you push through that temporary doubt and continue moving forward. The key is to maintain a steady pace and trust that your efforts will compound over time. Consistency also reinforces discipline, which is a vital ingredient in transformation. Discipline is the ability to stick to a course of action despite challenges, distractions, or temptations to quit. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up day after day and doing what needs to be done. When you are disciplined in your actions, you develop habits that support your growth. Discipline allows you to stay on track, even when the path becomes difficult or the results seem distant. Without consistency, you will find yourself starting and stopping, making little progress, and becoming frustrated with the lack of results. But when you develop the habit of consistently taking action, you begin to build a solid foundation for success. Progress, rather than perfection, should be the focus of your transformation. Too many people get bogged down by the idea of being perfect. They wait for the ideal conditions or the perfect moment to act, but this mindset often leads to inaction. The reality is that no one is perfect, and perfection is not necessary for success. What matters is the effort you put in each day. The small, consistent actions that seem insignificant in the moment are the building blocks of greatness. These actions may not always be glamorous or exciting, but over time they add up to significant change. You don't need to be flawless, you just need to keep moving forward, making progress one step at a time. In order to maintain consistent action, it's important to set clear and achievable goals. Goals provide direction and focus, making it easier to stay committed. Without clear goals, it's easy to become distracted or lose motivation. Set goals that are specific, measurable, and aligned with the person you want to become. These goals give you something tangible to work toward and help you break down your transformation into manageable steps. When you accomplish these smaller milestones, you build confidence and stay motivated to continue. Each goal you achieve is a reminder that progress is happening, and it reinforces the belief that your transformation is possible. Consistency also requires accountability. When you commit to taking action consistently, it helps to have someone or something holding you accountable. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a self-imposed system of tracking your progress, accountability keeps you on track. It's easy to let yourself off the hook when you're working alone. But when you know someone else is watching, or when you can see your progress laid out in front of you, it encourages you to stay disciplined and take action every day. Accountability doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It just means you're more likely to keep showing up for yourself and for your goals. Taking consistent action is also about making progress despite setbacks. Transformation is rarely a linear process. There will be times when you face obstacles, challenges, or moments of self-doubt. These moments are inevitable, but they are not signs to quit. They are part of the process. The key is to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Progress doesn't always happen in a straight line, and sometimes setbacks can feel like a step backward. However, these setbacks are often the greatest opportunities for growth. They teach you resilience, perseverance, and problem-solving skills that will be crucial in the long run. By continuing to take action, despite the setbacks, you show yourself that you have the strength and determination to overcome challenges and continue your journey toward transformation. Another important aspect of consistent action is the ability to adapt and adjust as needed. Transformation isn't always a one-size-fits-all process. As you take action, you might find that certain strategies aren't working, or that new challenges arise that require a different approach. This is where flexibility becomes important. Consistent action doesn't mean you should follow the same path blindly. It means you should keep moving forward, adjusting your course when necessary. Adaptation is part of the process, and it's through these adjustments that you fine-tune your approach and find what truly works for you. Consistency also builds confidence. The more you show up and take action, the more you prove to yourself that you can do hard things. Every time you take another step forward, even a small one, you increase your belief in your own abilities. Confidence grows when you realize that you are capable of overcoming challenges, handling setbacks, and continuing despite the obstacles. This growing confidence fuels your motivation and strengthens your commitment to your transformation. As your confidence builds, so does your willingness to tackle even bigger challenges, which leads to further growth and success. Finally, the act of taking consistent action is a commitment to yourself. This commitment doesn't rely on external circumstances or motivation from others. It's an internal decision to keep moving forward, regardless of the ups and downs that come with the journey. By committing to consistent action, you are choosing to invest in your own growth and future. You are deciding that the person you are becoming is worth the effort, and that every day is an opportunity to get closer to your goals. Transformation is not a one-time event. It is a process that requires consistent, deliberate action. Every small step you take, every day that you show up, and every decision you make to keep going brings you closer to your goal. Focus on progress, not perfection, and remain committed to consistent action no matter the challenges you encounter. Over time, the effort will add up, and you will find yourself transformed in ways you never thought possible. Your environment plays a pivotal role in your transformation. The people you surround yourself with, the physical spaces you inhabit, and the influences you expose yourself to all shape your mindset, behaviors, and outcomes. A supportive and positive environment can inspire you to pursue your goals with vigor, while a toxic or unproductive environment can drain your energy and hinder your progress. If you want to transform, one of the most powerful steps you can take is to consciously curate and shape the environment around you to support your personal growth. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your mindset and your level of success. The old saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," holds a deep truth. If you spend time with people who are negative, unmotivated, or complacent, their attitudes can rub off on you. Negative energy is contagious, and before you know it, you may begin to adopt their limiting beliefs and habits. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, positive, and growth-oriented, you are more likely to adopt those same attitudes. Their energy and drive can serve as a source of inspiration and motivation for your own journey. You become influenced by their mindset, their work ethic, and their commitment to personal growth. It's not just about surrounding yourself with successful people, but about finding those who truly align with the values and vision you have for your life. When you connect with individuals who are on a similar path, it becomes easier to stay motivated and focused. These are the people who can challenge you, hold you accountable, and offer encouragement when times get tough. They understand the journey and the challenges involved, and their support can make all the difference when you face setbacks. In fact, the right people can help you tap into your full potential, because they see you for who you truly are, and they can push you to grow beyond the limits you may have set for yourself. At the same time, you must be willing to remove or distance yourself from those who are toxic or unaligned with your goals. This can be one of the hardest parts of transformation. It's difficult to cut ties with people, especially if they've been in your life for a long time. However, the people you allow into your space can either elevate or diminish you. Negative influences, whether they are people who criticize, belittle, or hold you back, can stunt your growth and make it harder for you to move forward. By surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and support you, you create a space where your growth is nurtured, rather than stifled. Your physical environment also plays a critical role in your transformation. The spaces you inhabit, whether your home, office, or social spaces, can either foster or hinder your growth. If you want to transform, you need to create an environment that supports your goals and aligns with your vision. A cluttered, chaotic environment can make it difficult to focus, feel motivated, or even relax. On the other hand, a clean, organized, and inspiring environment can help you stay focused, energized, and productive. Your surroundings should be a reflection of the person you are becoming. When you surround yourself with beauty, order, and inspiration, you create an atmosphere that encourages creativity, clarity, and positive energy. For example, if you want to improve your health, creating a space that encourages healthy habits such as a kitchen stocked with nutritious food, a home gym or workout space, or a calm space for meditation can make a big difference in your ability to stick to your goals. If your goal is to enhance your productivity or focus, organizing your workspace in a way that minimizes distractions and maximizes efficiency can set you up for success. This could mean clearing away clutter, adding motivational artwork, or ensuring that your space is comfortable and conducive to your work style. Your environment should be a place that fuels your goals, rather than drains you or distracts you from what you want to achieve. In addition to the people you spend time with and the physical spaces you occupy, the media and content you consume also shape your environment, and by extension, your transformation. In today's digital age, the amount of information and media we consume daily is staggering. Whether it's social media, books, podcasts, or news outlets, the content we expose ourselves to has a profound impact on our mindset and beliefs. If you consume negative, fear-based, or shallow content, it can skew your perception of reality and lower your vibration. It can lead to feelings of anxiety, self-doubt, and helplessness, making it more difficult for you to pursue your goals. On the other hand, when you intentionally choose to consume content that is uplifting, inspiring, and educational, you nourish your mind and soul. Reading books, listening to podcasts, watching videos, or attending seminars that focus on personal development, success, and positivity can ignite your passion, broaden your perspective, and help you stay on track toward your transformation. This content acts as a source of guidance, motivation, and wisdom. It provides you with tools and insights that empower you to take action and make better decisions. By curating the content you consume, you can create a mental environment that supports your growth and encourages you to become the best version of yourself. Your environment also includes your daily habits and routines, the rituals you establish each day, Whether it's your morning routine, the way you structure your workday, or how you wind down in the evening, all shape your experience and your progress. Habits are the building blocks of transformation. They are the small, consistent actions that you take every day that either move you closer to or further away from your goals. If you want to change, you must be mindful of the habits you cultivate and how they align with your vision for the future. For instance, if you want to improve your physical health, your environment needs to support healthy habits like exercise, nutritious eating, and adequate rest. If you want to grow in your career or your business, your environment should encourage habits like learning, networking, and focused work. The power of habit lies in its ability to shape your life without requiring constant effort or willpower. Once a habit becomes ingrained, it becomes second nature, and you no longer have to consciously think about it. You simply do it, because it's a part of who you are. Ultimately, if you want to transform, you must create an environment that nurtures and supports your growth. This means surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, cultivating physical spaces that align with your vision, consuming positive and motivational content, and establishing habits that move you closer to your goals. Your environment is a powerful tool for shaping your reality. When you consciously design your surroundings to support your transformation, you set yourself up for success and create a space where growth and positive change can thrive. In order to truly transform, it's essential to surround yourself with a positive and supportive environment. This includes the people you engage with, the spaces you inhabit, the media you consume, and the habits you develop. By consciously curating these aspects of your life, you create the ideal conditions for personal growth and success. Transformation is not just about individual effort, it's about shaping your environment to foster the mindset and behaviors that align with the person you want to become.